The first thing that you have to realize is you can't treat the hyperpigmentation before you treat the acne. Hey, what's up? I'm Alexyz Joi, and as you can see by the title of this video, today I am going to be talking about skincare and if chemical peels are really worth the hype. But before we get into the video, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, because 2019, we're going to be consistent, okay? We're going to be consistent in posting videos. Towards the end of 2017, one of my friends from college, Becca, reached out to me and asked if I wanted to try out chemical peels. I had been having some really difficult time with my skin since I graduated undergrad, and I was just in need of some type of help, some type of something, because my skin was out of control. All of 2017, I was having a lot of difficulty when it came to keeping my skin clear and clean, clean and clear and under control, but no, literally clean, clear and under control, because my acne was out of hand. It was so terrible. Like, even putting makeup on, it looked really cakey. My skin just never felt or looked what I was okay with. And so my friend Becca, who I actually went to college with, she reached out to me, and she is a licensed professional esthetician. She owns a shop called 3B Waxing, and it's in Orange County if you're in the Southern California area. But she reached out to me to see if I wanted to try chemical peels. Now, when it came to chemical peels, my first thought, or my first idea about them was, oh my gosh, it's gonna hurt. You see a lot of videos, not only on YouTube, but on TV as well, of people getting chemical peels and them screaming and having to be in the house for days on end because their face is just peeling and huge globs of skin are coming off their face. But I was like, it looks like it's working, so let me give it a try. So during my very first appointment, one thing that Becca explained to me is that it goes in a series, and that's something that I didn't really see a lot of other estheticians doing, especially when you look at videos on YouTube. It was just a one and done. But at 3B Waxing with Becca, she does a series of chemical peels where you go over the course of months and your skin just starts to react and react and react. Overall, it starts to get better. My first couple chemical peels, the first one of course is the lightest. Your skin's getting used to it. It did peel. It didn't peel a whole lot like you see those huge globs of skin coming off, but it definitely did peel, and I started to notice my skin feeling a little bit clearer. Now, it does burn, however I am used to my skin burning, which probably sounds bad, but using different types of products and different types of soaps and different types of toners, I've had my share of burning skin, whether good or even bad. But she'll ask, what is the heat? What is the tingle that you're feeling on the scale of a 1 to 10? I never got to 10 at the first one, at least. So the second one, I just kept going back, and I just started to notice that my skin is getting better and better and better. One thing that Becca really talked to me about the very first time I got my chemical peel was looking at the type of products that I'm using on my skin, looking at the ingredients, looking at what I'm really putting on my face. As much as I wanted to try everything and clear my skin overnight, it's not an overnight process. So the very first time after I got my first chemical peel, she did give me a couple products and told me that these were some of the products that were going to be helping my skin. Now, the main thing, if you are struggling with acne-prone skin or hyperpigmentation, the first thing that you have to realize is you can't treat the hyperpigmentation before you treat the acne. And I was always trying to treat the dark spots like, oh my gosh, these dark spots need to go away. Forget about the acne, that'll go away. These dark spots need to go like yesterday. I just kind of stopped thinking about the dark spots and started using the pigment gel with the chemical peel. Now, what this pigment gel does, it's a jelly-like texture. You kind of just dab it on your skin, just, pat it in, and it really starts to hit and target those areas of darkness. And my skin just overall started to get a little bit lighter, and I'll insert pictures. So this is what my skin looked like after my very first chemical peel. Don't mind my hair, just don't mind the hair. But you can see that my skin was peeling just a little bit. I still had a lot of dark marks, a lot of acne. It might not be easy to see, but there were little acne dots here and there, and it was just a rough texture. Once I started to go back and be consistent, and the chemical peels got a little heavier and heavier, and it never got to the point where I just could not stand it to where it was that much heat. However, it did get to the point where I started to notice a drastic change in my skin, which is definitely still a work in progress. Now, aside from the pigment gel or the pigment drops that I got from Becca, I did go ahead and purchase the exfoliating pads, and it comes in a cute little container like this. And it has, of course, her logo, 3B Waxing. And the exfoliating pads to me feel like a chemical peel in between my chemical peels, if that makes sense. It's not a harsh feeling, but it is something that I feel like when I'm putting it on my skin, it's just doing wonders if I'm not able to go ahead and make an appointment to see her this month or next month, and just in between to keep my skin refreshed. So these pads contain purified water, certified organic aloe vera gel, glycolic acid, salicylic acid, lactic acid, witch hazel, and just a bunch of other great products for your skin. Now I know some of them do sound a little bit harsh, but when you're treating acne prone skin and when you're treating hyperpigmentation, some of these products are going to burn a little bit, but they're going to help in the long run. Now when it comes to these exfoliating pads, one thing you don't want to do is you don't want to use them every day. As tempting as it might sound to those people with acne prone skin to just hit those spots every single day with something, you definitely do not want to use it every day. You do want to use one either every other day or at least twice a week, something like that, but definitely not every day. But along with using these pads, you want to make sure that your face routine is something that's consistent and something that's not moving from product to product every single week or every single day, and just finding the right products that are going to do good with your skin. So I'm just going to go over a couple different products that I use on a day-to-day basis along with the exfoliating pads. I'm going to go over some of the products that I use on a day-to-day or every other day basis. These are not including like any of my facial masks or anything like that. This is just something that's real quick that I can treat my skin with. When I'm wearing makeup, I usually use the same two products, and these I do interchange between because one is a liquid and one is a oily based substance. The Purity Philosophy Step 1 Facial Cleanser. This product, along with it just being a regular facial cleanser, is really good at taking off the makeup. It does have like a little bit, to me, it has a little bit of oil in it to help just smooth that makeup off my face. The second product that I use, and you will tell that I use it faithfully because it's almost gone, the all-in-one Biore Charcoal Cleansing Micellar Water. This also is really good when I put it on a cotton round and just kind of hold it over my eyes to get any of the eye makeup off if I'm not using the Purity Philosophy Cleaner. Now, after I get that off, I don't really like to just wash my face once. I go through like a 3-step wash just to ensure that all of my makeup and all the dirt is off of my skin. Now, when it comes to a cleanser, I'm pretty much the same. I use the same cleanser all the time, whether I have on makeup, I don't have on makeup. I just find that this is the one that my skin really likes. I've tried other products and they haven't worked. So that product is the Body Shop Tea Tree Skin Clearing Facial Wash. Now I love anything that has tea tree in it. It just gives my skin a nice tingling feel, and not a bad tingle, just a tingle letting me know that, you know, the product is working and really getting into my pores and clearing out my skin. I then follow that face wash routine up with a toner. Now, one thing I do want to note is I do not use a toner and the exfoliating pads at the same time. I try to spread it out just so my skin is not just getting overwhelmed when it comes to these toners or anything that has like some type of acid to really hit those acne spots. So I don't like to use them back to back or every single day. But the toner that I really love is also from the Body Shop, and this is going to be the Body Shop's Tea Tree Skin Clarifying Mattifying Toner. Again, this toner really leaves my skin feeling nice and refreshed with a little bit of tingle, not too much, but it feels like my skin has got rid of all the dirt or all the makeup that I had on my face all day long. Now, along with these products, one thing that you always want to remember to put on is sunscreen. Sunscreen is your best friend. You can't treat darkness and hyperpigmentation without putting on sunscreen. The sunscreen I like to use, which is also my daily moisturizer, is the Aveeno Positively Radiant Daily Moisturizer with Sunscreen, which is a broad spectrum SPF 15. Now, what I like about this moisturizer is not only is it protecting my skin from the sun, but it's very lightweight. I almost forget that I'm protecting my skin with the SPF. So when it comes to my nighttime moisturizers, I'm not using sunscreen. I don't use that at night because I'm going to sleep. Ain't no sun in my room. At night, I go between two different products, just depending on how I'm feeling that night. The first one is going to be the Aveeno Active Naturals Ultra Calming Nourishing Night Cream. This night cream is going to soothe any redness that I have on my face, which could come from the toners or the exfoliating pads. So that is just going to give my skin a nice little refresh while I'm sleeping. The other night moisturizer that I use is the Clinique Moisture Surge Overnight Mask. And although it is a moisturizer, it also works as an overnight mask just to soak into your skin, soak into your pores, and in the morning, of course, you're gonna rinse it off. Now, when it comes to doing my face stuff in the morning, I keep it very, very simple. I've already washed my face at night and really got into those pores and got all the dirt out of it. So the only thing I really need to do in the morning is just give it a nice little wash. And in the morning, I just go right back in with using the Body Shop Tea Tree Facial Wash. And that's all I really need, and then again, go right back in with the sunscreen. Overall, along with the chemical peels, which I think are absolutely necessary for my skin at least, they might not be for everybody's skin, but for me, they really have helped, especially seeing somebody like Becca who really keeps up with my skincare routine and does check-ins just to make sure that my skin is peeling good and that I'm doing regular moisturizing and taking care of my skin and stuff like that. Of course, you want to watch what you're putting in your body as well, but I'm not a dietitian, so I won't even go into that. Just drink some water. But yeah, just find a routine that really works for yourself. Take time to invest in your skin, especially at the top of the year when we have all these resolutions. You want to make sure that you're doing something to have your outward appearance look exactly how you would like it to look. It doesn't have to be perfect, but what your idea of perfect is, that makes it perfect with everybody. So if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and press that subscribe button down below, and please share it with your friends because 2019 we are about to get it poppin'. So I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.